But if I can see, gentle, and you go for the flesh of the finger and the pad, and that cushions it as well. But it's a beautiful melody, and it'll sound terrible if I force those keys down. Even if I go slow. It doesn't give you, your listener, time to absorb the feeling, but if you can, and then quiet. See, this time it's triple piano, so there's no bottom. You sing so gently. It can be an echo of what you said before, anything that gives you that sense of 3-dimension in your sound. I'll probably lose my voice, but anyway, I'll show you some other pieces here. That I'll just toss these aside and show you some more. This is a beautiful piece. It's called Melody by Gluck, and it's really haunting, but the finger, what closes and open, make it firm, but the hand is relaxed, and you can have a snap to it, you can have it as sharp or as gentle as you want. But you see, you have to have the balance. If you play this hand too loud, the significance of the right is lost. So, but if you go, it's harsh. But if you go, that's one. It's a beautiful piece, and I want to learn that one once I take the time to do it. Another one that I've played so many times, but it's just so beautiful, is the Serenade Schubert. If I played that, it won't have the same emotional impact at all. You have to be in love with the sound, and you still lap the finger around, but this is all movable, so it's gentle. So on. That's another one. Beautiful piece. Another one. I've got a pile of them here. So. Again, if I play it just the notes, it's going to sound. But if I can go. can but if I just play the notes, it's like standing still and walking instead of bringing someone into this magic world of beautiful music. If I play Liebestrom, it's the same idea. It's all of this coming down in, like in a warm wading pool, and you don't really go to the bottom because you're going to float in it. But you're drawing, so go out and in with the finger, and listen to the different colors you can get. More of this can be more. Just how much warmth you want from it. And it just makes the piano speak and sing. Because if the piano doesn't speak or say something, it's not going to communicate anything. So that's another one. The Bach Chaconne is a beautiful piece because you see, if I just play the notes, if I want the middle part, if I want the bass, but I want the soprano with some support from the bass and some harmony in between. You have to take the listener into your world. It's if I just play it, I'm not getting an ugly tone, but I'm not making it a special tone that draws the listener into wanting to hear more. But if you can, where's it going to go? That sort of thing, that's one. Here's one everybody knows. Oh, Danny Boy. Now if I play, it's not an ugly tone again. I'm just not trying to draw the listener into the sadness of the piece. If I can think, I might want to link the notes and wait and then pause on it and then da, 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 da. So you see, you're responsible for every note you play and how you make it sound come across to the listener in the moment. if I take this one, it's called Autumn Leaves. Again, trying to create some sort of atmosphere to your playing. And that's the idea with each piece. There's dedication. That's, well, yeah. Because you see, if I go, it's kind of a boring tone. It's not an ugly tone. If I go, ugly is, but draw it. Kind of ask a question, you know, or and then give an answer that might not be what you expect, but it's fun to try and create atmosphere with your playing and not just play the notes. So that's that one. There's Plaisir d'amour, and that's a good one to show just a simple line can be made so special because so if I just play, it doesn't reach out and speak, and the piano has to be like a singer's voice coming out to the listener. So if you can go out and sink tenderly, gently into the keys, and there's no limit to how far you're flopping, but just caress the key as you make the wave. You make the finger play down into the trampoline and create that wave, but a gentle one as the hammer gets lopped up into the piano wire. And then listen to it die down and match how far it got down in volume, and then go somewhere with that volume from there. That's the technique of it. Now, there's Panis Angelicus is a beautiful one. So, you have to feel like you're saying a prayer, and you can't be demanding from the piano when you're pleading from the instrument. So it's how you caress it to ask what you're asking in your prayer. So that's another one that's a beautiful one to work on. There's Ave Maria. You can. It's making that voice sing. Each note is a vertical drop that you have to feel, and then have a linear line of where you're going with what you're trying to ask the music to say to the listener. So it's a lot of things at once happening. But if you get the right sequence, you can communicate a beautiful melody that the composer intended. And there's Abide With Me. If I just play. But if I can make it special by and practicing just the melodic line by itself is good. And you see, when you want that last note quiet, release on the way up, go out, and then draw gently on it. And then it'll be as quiet as you want. Whereas if you just kind of play it from there, it's easy to bump it out and not make it special. And that's another one. Amazing Grace is another one that's so if you're going from an upbeat to a main beat, you got to release on the way up and come. And make it sing like that. That's that one. There's Gee's Your Joy of Man's Desiring. It's tricky because it's 9/8 times, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you thought of somebody walking step, 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 each note has to have the length of that step in the drawing of the tone during its length. You can't go step and rush ahead. Step. But I don't want that bump. can be bigger because it's a choir singing. 6, 7, 8, 9. You turn the doorknob this way, so if you don't, you'll get the bottom or you'll get them just equal, whereas, and just before you reach the bottom, give it a little snap with your finger. It's fun to make beautiful music. Take How Great Thou Art. The tempo that you take makes a huge difference. If you go slow enough, it's a beautiful piece of music. And it doesn't have to be a difficult piece to work on making your piano have something beautiful to say. It's those beautiful, simple melodies. It's like the Chopin Prelude in A major. It's just such a simple piece, but keeping it calm. And there's the Raindrop Prelude is just see if I just play the note. It doesn't have any magic to it, but if I take Two Wild Rose, if I just play the notes, but if I take something from in here, let's see now. Blow the Wind Southerly Light. If I just play. Make magic. If I go, let's see now, what's this one? That's another one. There's, well, there's the E flat major. If I just played the notes, now there's two things. I can be expressive in the right and have the left too loud, or I can be expressive in the right and keep the left quiet. So if it's too loud, it's... But if it's... See, by this being quieter in the left, it gives the right hand that note time to die away without this intruding to the level that it blocks out that note dying away. So if that makes any sense to... Now hear it die down. So it's all these swimming effects that you have to be able to create emotion in your playing. Anyway, I guess that's long enough for one video, and I hope you got something from it, and good luck with your practicing, making beautiful music. Make your piano sing. Have a good night. Bye-bye.